Hey friends, so today I managed to catch up with Marc Teo. Marc is an entrepreneur, a coach for Buffett Online School.
Yep.
And he has an amazing story to share with us on his entrepreneur journey. He's one of the people that inspired me to start this journey of interviewing experts. And we're going to learn so much from him. So pick up your pens and papers, because these guys, when you book them, you pay tons of money. So he's giving this for free, absolutely free. So don't take it lightly. All right, so let's go on to you, Marc. Thank you for making time to meet me. Yeah, how was your day?
Yeah, it was good. So we had a marketing, we had a whole team training earlier today about the business and everything. So very exciting for what's coming ahead. Yeah, your Facebook and all, you can add. Then you can add me, like a lot of exciting things coming up for sure.
Definitely, I'm gonna add Marc's Facebook link, his YouTube channel. Check it out. Follow him. You would learn tons of stuff from him.
Thank you.
Hey, all right. So Marc, tell us, when did you finally choose to go on this journey? Because I know that most people go from the 9-to-5 job, the safe approach. And what was that point whereby you said, okay, I'm gonna drop this and go for this?
Okay, yeah, sure. So, like, I was interestingly, so I was from the business school.
Oh.
So at university, I studied business. I studied banking and finance because it was meant to be the sexy specialization, right? And yeah, so like after that, I took a full-time job, a 9-to-5 job actually. And so I wasn't like planning to be an entrepreneur or even entrepreneurial actually. But interestingly, I took a role in the tech startup space.
Okay.
So I was helping to promote the technology startup scene, so trying to build up the next Uber or Grab, and I was just trying to help that from the association point of view.
Right.
So I was just like giving government agencies like the overview of the startup ecosystem, and also I was in the startup entrepreneur space, but it has never dawned to me to be an entrepreneur. It was only when I attended this sharing by my mentors Rash and Gabriel on Funnel Hacking Live, right? So we were there this year, Friday in 2019. So what happened is Funnel Hacking Live is an event every year. Some of the top marketers from all around the world come together to learn from the best. And it's primarily by this company called ClickFunnels, right? They're a software company. The founder is Russell Brunson, who writes tons of books and programs that is like he over delivers in his marketing and business knowledge. So what happened is they flew to US from Singapore. It's about 20-30 hours flight. They paid about $4,000, $5,000 to learn there, and they came back and they selflessly decided to give and to share what they learned. And I just went there just to like support my friend Rash and just to see what was happening. And yeah, so we talk about turning point. That was the turning point, right? Because when I went inside that room of about there was about 40 people, it was totally filled up. The level of energy in the room was one that I've never seen before.
Right.
Yeah, like it's just very high. Like, so if in Singapore, for one, you know that generally the energy of the attendees are pretty low actually. But over there it's high. People are participating. People, you know that people are solid, they're driven. And when I talk to Resh, a lot of them are business owners and everything, but they still took their like Wednesday evenings to be there. And that triggered something really that night. Like, yes, I learned a lot of lessons, I learned a lot of things, but I told myself I wanted to be like more of these people.
Right.
I didn't want like my job was good. I wasn't like angry or I didn't hate it, but like the level of energy, level of drive that these people had in that room was something that really drove me.
Right.
And so I told myself that night that I just wanted to do something, to just move forward with something more. I wanted to be more fulfilled, to be more driven, to be more motivated. Right. And yeah, so that's what started. I told myself that I wanted to do something to change my life. And yeah, and that's how the whole entrepreneurial journey started. Yeah.
So if you heard him clearly, there was something that he mentioned. Somebody started giving, sharing free information that inspired him, and that is what we are doing. We're trying to give the knowledge and experiences that they have, so that people will take action and start now. Most especially my young friends in Africa, in Ghana, I want you to be inspired so that you can go beyond, you know, what you've been taught in school and start something that can impact life. Okay. All right. Now back to you, Marc. So, you know, one thing I want to know, or my audience would love to know, is that what is the mindset of an entrepreneur?
Okay. Yeah. So mindset of entrepreneur, it comes with many forms because I've seen entrepreneurs from a whole spectrum of but what I feel that an entrepreneur, right, someone as if you want to emulate after an entrepreneur that's actually not only successful in terms of money,
Right.
but someone who's fulfilled, right, is your mindset is that if you want to get the more you want to get something for yourself, the more you have to give
Right,
other people.
right.
So I think there was a quote by Zig Ziglar that's saying like to get more of what you want, you just have to give other people more of what they want. So it's not about how can I benefit, how can I get more money, how can I be more rich, how can I be more famous, but how can I serve the people I want to do at the highest basis
Right.
and create value for the world.
So that means to the mindset of an entrepreneur should be looking at impact more than monetary gains.
Yeah.
So the first focus should be like impacting more people. Then the result will be a gain and
Yeah.
fulfillment for yourself.
Yeah, like
Wow.
when like some of you might think it's cliche and everything, but really when the impact comes,
Right.
when you give the impact, right, the money will follow eventually. And that's what I feel is not only sustainable for your money and everything, but it's fulfillment, which I feel is the
Right.
most important. Control, but fulfillment I feel is the most important. So a lot of entrepreneurs in the end they get stuck in trying to make more money, everything, but they get more money, but they're not happy, and ultimately they burn out or they quit, or because of that their relationships are affected, their mental health is affected. But if you run true fulfillment, always focus on who you want to serve. I think that's a very
Right.
that's one of my most powerful tips I can have for your friends out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I hope you're learning a lot.
Yeah.
Now this is an interesting part. Tell us how you met Tony Robbins.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's the story. So the story was that starting from somebody that had like no email list, no influence, no presence, in about less than 6 months, I managed to meet with exclusive. I was invited by Tony Robbins to go to Las Vegas to
Right.
meet him and a bunch of top marketers around the world, right? So that was the whole story. So how did I get there, right?
Yeah.
So after the financial life sharing, I decided to take a lot of action, right? So I just started with sharing what I learned with people, sharing my lessons for free. I didn't ask for anything back. And at the same time, I started to try to research more on this company called ClickFunnels.
Right.
Because I think they've been creating a lot of movement, and my mentor Resh loves it so much. And I stumbled across a Facebook group, and while randomly scrolling Facebook, right, I managed to come across the opportunity to partner with Tony Robbins, Russell Brunson, the CEO of ClickFunnels, and this other personal success coach called Dean Graziosi. So
Right.
they were launching this program called the Knowledge Business Blueprint.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that program.
There was a lot of buzz about it, and so what I did is they were asking for applications to be an affiliate partner with them.
Oh.
So affiliate partner, for those who don't know, is I'll get a link, and if people buy their product through my link, right, I'll get a small cut of
Right.
it. And for Knowledge Business Blueprint, it's 50% for $2,000 program. Yeah. So I applied to be an affiliate, and I know there was one question they asked, like what was my email following, what was my Facebook
Right.
following, and I really had none. Like I was very quiet on social media. I didn't do really much, but so of course there was the thing in my head, like who am I to apply anyway, right? But I was like, screw it, just apply. I mean, the most I get is a no, right? They wouldn't find me, they wouldn't ask me to get paid for my time. Basically, I just tried anyway, and somehow I got accepted. This small little boy from a small country called Singapore got accepted, and yeah. And so that was step number one. That I actually took action. I applied to be an affiliate, and I got in. So stage two was that when I joined the group, there was about 1,000 people at that point of time, and I realized a lot of the top marketers and business people around, right? So suddenly that limiting belief came to my head. I was like, who am I to try to compete
with these guys?
These guys are huge email lists. I've been following them for a while, but I told myself, like, I'm just going to try it out anyway, and even if I fail, I will have learned so much from it.
Right.
So that was my attitude. It wasn't like, oh, even if I do it, I might get no sales and whatever, but yeah, like, let me just go there, try, do whatever I can, and learn from the whole experience. So what I did was very unorthodox, right? Most people would, they have an email list, they have influence, they would just start promoting on their Facebook, everything. What I did was a bunch of unorthodox stuff. Like, so for example, like Dean Graziosi was spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars in ads to promote their 2-hour free webinar to promote the program. So what I did in the comment section, right, of the ads was like, hey, if anyone wants the free notes to the 2-hour training, just sign up to my link, you get the training, and but you also get my free notes as well. So I just started doing a bunch of stuff like that. The other thing I did was that after they announced that they are promoting the program for $2,000, there was a live webcast again, right, a second time, to share more about the program. And I was very active on the chat, to just answer people's questions about it. Like people are like, oh, I have no money, I have no time, what can I do? So I'll just start replying and say, hey guys, it's not just about not having money, it's about how resourceful you are, or it's about priorities, right? So I'll just try and answer questions about it because I had the program already. So because as an affiliate, I get to have early access. And so every time I answered questions, I put my link over there. So I just did whatever it took, right? Just try it out and just whack it there. And I didn't expect it. I really didn't expect it, but I think like a week after the whole buzz went on, they were announcing the top affiliates. And yeah, my name was like number 32 at that point of time.
Wow.
So I was like, what? Like, was it an error? Everything. Like, I didn't tell anyone I told my girlfriend for a long time because I didn't believe that it was my name, right? And yeah. So what happened is because I got about 35 sales about there. And I was the number 2. So in the end, when the whole program ended, I was number 35 out of everybody in the world. And number 1 is Singapore. And yeah, so for that, I was invited by Tony Robbins to go for awards event to recognize their top partners.
Wow.
And from there, I took a picture of Tony Robbins, Russell Brunson, and it was for me like last time when I went August, right, in 2019, while I'm reflecting like what I've been doing since, it was only like since March when that panicking live sharing happened. In just 5 months, I managed to achieve income for myself.
Wow.
I managed to create good impact, and at the same time, I managed to meet like some people that have been following for years. So that was the entire story of how I met Tony Robbins. Took a picture with him. It was not a very good quality one, but hey, there's still something.
Good.
Yeah, it was still good.
It's good.
Yeah.
You know, when you were talking about meeting Tony Robbins, there's something that you mentioned, like, and I got it. Like, there's something that comes when you want to take a leap of faith into the unknown. Fear of rejection. The fear of rejection. How do you overcome it? I mean, as a starting entrepreneur.
So fear of rejection is definitely, I do feel that fear of rejection is something that's very normal. So instead of telling people, no, don't be scared, I feel that one thing is to use this, to practice this thing called courage, right? So I think most like you know, like courage is not that you have no fear, it's that you have fear, but you still go for it anyway. So that's number one. Like, exhibit behaviors of courage, right? Like, yes, you might fear of rejection, but if your purpose is bigger than your fear, right, you will keep taking action. So your purpose, whether is it like to create and impact a lot more lives, or to take care of your family, to spread more, to create the message that you want with the world, and then of course the fear of rejection slowly will get overcome. I'm not saying that right now I'm like totally fearless of rejection, right? But when I focus on the purpose, my intention, the things I want in life, then I think that really got me through. The second one is I always treat all these rejections as a learning experience. So I try to think of it not as a rejection of myself personally as a person, but what I have to offer. Right? So when I treat it that way, and I treat always every rejection as a learning experience, right? I feel that my growth goes better, and my rejection will just lead me closer to a yes and all. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. You know, when I wanted to meet up with Marc, although I told him I wanted to meet him, but I wasn't sure whether he was gonna, turn up. So I sent him a message on Facebook. It took him days to respond. I was like, no, I'm not going to give up. I just kept bugging him, and finally I got the attention. So for me, from what he's sharing about, a sense of fear is it's unrealistic. It's going to be there. That fear element is going to be there, but it's how you take control of it and take it to another level. Now he has a few minutes left. I want to ask him about online marketing. It seems that his progress has been somewhat dependent on this online marketing thing, like reaching out to people on social media and everything. What's your view on online marketing as a tool for bringing up the next generation entrepreneurs?
Oh yeah, like when you talk about online marketing, right, it is the thing that will change the world, right? Online marketing now, instead of giving like physical ads or trying to shout it out in the like marketplace, like now you have online, you can practically reach out to the world, right? Like the tool right now, internet, right? People say now times are harder, but wow, with the internet, right, you can do so much. It's just how resourceful you are to make the best use out of it. Whether is it taking a course on ClickFunnels, whether is it learning from people, interviewing, like our interview right now is in Singapore, but you're going to like show it to everyone. Like guys, like 20 years ago, this would have been impossible, right? Like online marketing, like I'm having goosebumps. Like it's what changed my life, it's what changed all my life. But I feel like like it's going to have the potential to change so many more lives in the future. And if you leverage of it instead of just being a consumer of online marketing, right, but you become a producer, you create value, you create content, impact, everything, right, and you use online marketing to like really like spread your message, right, there's so much you can achieve, right? Right now, like a lot of millionaires in the past, they took like maybe 5, 10, 20 years to be a millionaire. Now I'm sure you've heard stories in the panicking life sharing, like
amazing.
18-year-old, 19-year-olds being millionaires in like 53 days, and I'm sure like that record will be beat over and over and over again, because online marketing is the tool to get your message out to the world. Brick and mortar, yes, it's going to be around, but if you really want to scale your message and really want to like create the like accelerate your impact, right, online marketing is the way to go. Wow, like there's a lot of potential there.
Wow. And if you have for viewers, for those of you who want to start with online marketing, I'm going to share a link to this video whereby you can join this amazing program called the One Funnel Challenge. I'm on that program. I'm telling you, it's mind-blowing. Your mind is going to be, triggered to the highest level about the potential for online marketing. So at this point, we want to sign out, and special thanks to Marc for making time to meet me. And I wish you success.
I add on a bit first, because I really want to like help to share your message and get. So One Funnel Way Challenge, right? So I didn't edit in, like I took part in the One Funnel Way Challenge after the panicking sharing as well. So that really helped to increase and spearhead my knowledge of marketing and business. Like it's $100. It's
just $100.
Yeah, and one thing is I'm sure you'll share, but there's a bonus right there where you get to meet the top 30 of their earners, like $1 million, like those are successful entrepreneurs, and they share exactly what would they do if they had to start from scratch. So for me, I was like, oh, come in, man. So I paid $100. I learned so much, and really like it just like jump started my knowledge. And most important, like after you go One Funnel, like definitely learn and get to know. Like you're going to work it right now, right?
Definitely.
And start implementing, executing, right? Because this $100, right? I don't know when it's going to end, but it's going to be so exciting, man. Like, get it, really. Like definitely. It's worth so much. It's going to get you, so much value.
So for my friends who are trying to venture into entrepreneurship, I really recommend that program. Since I started it, my mind has been blown. Like what I thought businesses was totally wrong. They've reshaped my mind. They've broken down what I believed was possible. It's like I was thinking on a lower level. So I'll add a link to this video. Sign up if you can afford it. It's $100, and your life and your business will be totally transformed. Okay, guys, we want to sign off now, and we hope you've learned something. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Facebook. You can send me a message, and if you want to still have a chat with Marc, he has a really tall list, so it might take a while for him to respond to your Facebook message. But otherwise, he's a very cool guy, and I'm so blessed meeting you tonight. All right, so have a nice evening, and bye.